Than fuck or colder than shit, but we won't quit until we go viral. Something hits. Bill and Adam don't know no better and don't get no better.
Good, whatever time of day it is you happen to be listening. This is the P&A Podcast Express coming to you live from the world famous Palm Street studio in downtown Deckerville. Adam and Phil here with you as always.
Stinks like farts and BO in here.
It does. After being out in the nice fresh air all weekend, to have to come back to this stale piece of shit.
Cooped up.
Holy shit. You somebody buy a stick up.
Flint Santa smells better than this studio.
After raging all day.
Yeah, no shit. He didn't stop.
All right, who we got here?
We've got a few. We got a few with us.
Do we?
We've got Brian the Blade.
Yeah.
We've also got Hall of Famer and Tuscola-Palooza Man on the Street, Junior. We've got the Grill Master himself. We've got Gigi with us, the Grumpy Griller.
The machine.
And, yeah.
And Phil and Adam.
How's everybody doing?
You know,
So, anybody do anything fun over the weekend?
Yeah, buddy.
I think
I wish our boys were there, man.
Yeah.
The Blade, Gigi, oh my God.
I tell everybody, we've never had a bad time, and everyone that goes for the first time always says the same thing, don't they, Adam? Holy fuck, why didn't I come to this sooner?
yeah, and it's the
How many times
reason
did I say that?
Yeah.
it's the reason that we go back every year is just because it is a blast.
Let's start the day off first of all.
So are you impressed with how much of an integral part we are of the whole thing? Like, you didn't think that, did you?
No,
You
I
didn't.
did not.
Yeah.
I knew that you were a really pretty hefty piece of it.
Yeah.
Not as much as what you guys did.
Right.
And I applaud you, and I applaud you guys for letting me tag along.
We even gave you one of the most important rules we possibly could. Two of them, actually. One of the
Getting
biggest
fucking meatloaf?
One of the that getting us beers. One of the most important rules of the day. Getting us beers. Junior Meatloaf. I think I yelled that so
you
loud.
guys were giving them away to the vans.
I yelled that so loud one time that I think the entire crowd heard me.
It came over the PA. I saw other people grabbing beers.
Yeah, people were just mindlessly going to their coolers and grabbing beers.
Man,
Yeah.
I probably could do a top 100 list of Saturday's event, dude. It was amazing.
So I didn't want to derail you. Go ahead, and if you want to start Saturday, let's hear it through
I just want
Junior's
to start.
perspective.
Lord Adam was pissed. Well, actually, Lord Adam wasn't pissed off that me and Filbert were just getting on
I
the
got a
road at
nasty
12.
gram.
He got fucking bitched at. Right?
Well, I wouldn't say bitched at. I got a nasty gram via a message that,
Probably said something to the effects of, "Where the fuck are you guys?"
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Well, that was the text that we were getting.
Yeah.
Phil's giggling while driving. It's kind of raining. He almost hit it. No, he didn't hit a deer. Almost. He stopped right away, but laughing as he's putting on the brakes with a doe and a little baby phone passing by. And
You could have hit them.
Every time I look at my phone, which was rarely driving with this motherfucker, man, we were chatting the whole hour there and back. I mean, half hour. And he goes, every time I look at my phone, and he goes, Adam fucking bitching us. Like just bitching us out.
I wasn't, was I?
I think there was one text.
Just one text, but it was like, where are you guys? I'm like, Eric is not happy.
Yeah, he heard that, and Phil goes, you know what? We just stand around for a fucking hour.
I did. We
And
did.
there was
We did.
one vendor across from us where the second stage was that came later than us. So we were second to last.
But I got there when as soon as we pulled up, I saw that Adam was sitting under our canopy and Eric was sitting there with him. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, you
I'm just
got
gonna pretend. I'm gonna pretend like I'm in a hurry to get all this shit out of the truck.
So we're getting there.
That was by design,
almost
too.
at the gate. You didn't start off really well, and I think I told him once. I said, "Hey, there's a surprise. I think that Adam and us." And I was just kind of fucking bullshitting around to you, Philip.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh," I said, "Once you see the surprise, you'll know it's the surprise."
I thought it was going to be a Polynesian hooker with a strap on or
Yeah.
something, but
But
I
it was
didn't know
better.
what
There,
was
but that
better.
wasn't the surprise.
It was
Okay.
better. We'll get to that in one
Yeah,
second.
we'll get to the surprise in
So
a minute.
after I say this, we get into the gate. And 3 beautiful women, taking money for the fucking the vehicles to be parking in or whatever the admission, and fucking this asshole fucking farts.
Not while we're there as we're pulling up.
We're pulling to these beautiful women.
Did you like look over at him when you rolled down the window?
So
and go,
I rolled down the window. She came up and she kind of went, and I went.
After I said, "You got a surprise coming."
I framed him.
Surprise!
I framed it with that one.
So I wonder if you
She's
have the
like-
same things that happen to me. Every time I always see beautiful women. Every time I see Silent S, I snap fart.
No, I farted before we turned a corner and saw them. To be fair,
Well, warn me.
for the record, so that Junior's fully aware.
Yeah.
I normally freak out a lot more about anybody being late, don't I?
right?
I'm one of those people that I might be a little late, but I'm never a lot late.
That was nice and easy, and we should have been there earlier. But we also had to run to my mother's
You
to
did.
grab a table, and that was a solid because we.
And I
can't
know
just-
that you probably broke some laws getting there.
I did. Didn't I have to say I better slow down a few times? Didn't I say that?
Yeah, about 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm like, I better slow down because I look down. I'm doing like
And what does Mama Nickel always say?
make good choices.
He didn't.
She told me that on the way. Before we left, she's like, make good choices today.
Yep.
And I looked down. I'm doing 87 miles per hour. I'm like, this is not a good choice,
A nice bear hug from Mama Nickel,
right?
and you just disobeyed her.
So that started the day off nice because at least that, like, we got to go see my mom, and of course we had to chat for a few minutes. You
Yeah.
can't just say, "Mom, gotta go,"
And he was
Give
giving
me the
me all
table, bitch.
right?
Meatloaf.
So I was pretty nervous after getting that text. Mary's like, "Well, we should go." I'm like,
Oh, so you weren't there yet?
I was sitting at 24 and 46.
Okay.
We said we meet there at 12:30.
Yeah.
We pulled up there like a mile and a half from the place. We pulled up at 12:20. The idea was just to like hang there for a second and then go because I didn't want to get there too early.
Right.
And because I didn't have any of the stuff with me. And so I'm like, Mary's like, well, we should probably go if Eric. I'm like, no need to hurry.
I think
I don't want to get yelled at.
I think you showing up there. Oh my God, their camera looks so much better. I think you showing up there really helped, though, a lot. I think you showing up there helped immensely. Believe it or not,
Oh, I do too.
because
Well,
I love Eric, but
I
Eric,
got to smooth it over and
because Tuscolapalooza is his. It's his
oh baby, big
baby,
time.
as rightfully well it should be.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic event. It's the greatest event in my mind.
And but yeah, once I got there and I seen that Eric was okay and all was good, and I think he just wanted somebody to sit down with.
Junior.
Why'd you have
Oh,
to fucking show?
well, wait a minute. I paused this. You can keep that there. You can keep that there. Brian, did
Oh
you
my
have
God.
something?
Oh, we got something. Oh my God, look at this. Is that a marine battery?
That will power your phone for a little bit and jumpstart your car.
That is magnificent. Look at this bad boy. That is a unit right
How did you
there.
get this? Oh my God, that's real.
That's heavy duty, bitch. You got
Are you
damn right it's
fucking
real.
kidding me?
Junior, somebody like you needs this.
Like, plug your phone into that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna need a lightning cable, aren't you?
Babe,
Where'd the fuck do you find this at?
Nice
Don't ask
throw.
questions.
thanks.
God, if we have a
What are you,
we put a softball team together.
What are you, a fucking cop?
Hold on, if he plugs,
three,
hold
four,
on, wait.
five.
If he
That
plugs this into it, it ain't gonna blow this thing up, is it?
It could, yeah.
Well, let's
Charge
hope.
away.
So I want you to do like in Ocean's 11, when he's about to do the pinch and turn it on, he decides to cover his nuts. So all you guys should probably do that. Remember that? I love that
Yes.
scene. He's like,
Or like in Ghostbusters when
Well,
he's
Junior,
like,
keep
go
one
ahead and
hand
flip me
free,
on.
buddy.
Everybody moves out of the way.
That's not U.S.
What's this?
Power pole.
that's a power pole.
Oh,
You should be familiar with that.
secret lovers. That's what we're together. We're sharing the same.
Sorry, Steve.
You're
Foul!
Eskimo Charging Brothers.
I'll allow it.
Eskimo Charging Brothers. Two poles fishing in the same hole.
Hey. I don't got no green light. It's not charging. It's at 100%.
Oh, shit!
Already.
Yeah. You can keep that, honey.
I love this so much. This is the best bit ever.
That is the ultimate life support system.
Holy shit. You can bring 9 of your friends. Is this one too? What are these holes? I'm going to fuck these later.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, wow.
Stick your tongue Those in are for that. the nipple clamps, Junior. Hold on.
Oh!
You might want to move that to the
for
other side
before,
of you,
That's for
Brian.
you before bowling Saturday.
Don't cross the streams.
Yeah. All right, let's get on. So,
All right. So, anyways, once I realized that we were
beautiful.
not on Eric's shit list,
Yeah.
I really think he just wanted somebody to sit down and talk to. For
I
a
think
few
so,
minutes.
too. So he seemed to take...
Because he came over with his
seems-
child's chair.
He seems to
that was
take-
his?
Yeah, he seems to have taken kind of a... Compared to past Tuscaloosa's, kind of a step back from running things a little bit. I noticed. Was it just me, or did he kind of take a more relaxed role this year?
Well, he wasn't playing, so he didn't
Yeah.
have all of that. I mean, he was, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
So he didn't have all of that going on, too, which probably made it better. But for Eric, I don't know if that was.
that's right.
I don't
for
think
Eric,
so.
it
I
was
think
a little
he
bit
needs
like,
that. He needs
wow,
to...
I really want to be playing. But
Like, I need to be keyed up, man.
yeah.
Well, after we talk about the rest of the day, I want to talk about what I witnessed with just one person, and later in the evening. Okay, after we're about ending it, after we talk about the bands, you guys talk about the bands as well.
Okay. Well,
Right?
so yeah, let's get into the actual show. I mean,
1 second. Then
The surprise.
sorry.
You must
The
mention the surprise.
So we're unloading the vehicle, his truck, Filbert's truck, and I mentioned again, I said, and I didn't even know yet that this was going to happen. After this rolled off my tongue, Filbert, just remember the surprise, okay? And you're going to notice it.
Yeah.
And as it's rolling off my tongue, what did you see, Filbert?
I saw one of the most glorious things I've ever seen in my entire existence. One of my most favoriteest people in the world wearing his frittata P&A Podcast Express shirt, including a Hall of Famer, Mikey Smith was there.
And his brother.
I saw the glorious beard, and he was there with Matt.
I did no
Oh.
bullshit. As it's
Those
rolling
guys-
off my tongue, Mikey is walking up. You should saw this
Yeah.
motherfucker's face. He looked like a little kid.
Yeah,
Oh my god, I got this gift for Christmas.
I think I did skipper hands.
Oh, I wish I had my phone on me, just videotaping him.
I'm pretty sure I did skipper hands.
Yeah.
So
Jazz
you,
hands.
you heard what my reaction was when I saw Mikey,
I
right?
didn't hear that part. I was just watching. Phil.
So I when I first saw Mikey, I saw Matt, and then I saw this guy behind him, and I thought, wow, Flint Santa is really looking like shit now.
yeah, you did tell me. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I told him. Well, we were doing the podcast thing at that point, and but yeah, that was a shock. That was awesome. Great to see,
And-
great to have him get on a mic and actually
Yeah, so
hear
look-
him in the phones.
Look for that podcast coming through with all of our interviews, as well as we did. We sat down a podcast. We had two Hall of Famers, and myself and Adam did. We did a middle bit, and then we did kind of a wrap up.
wrap-up,
with
yeah.
with the four of us, two Hall of Famers and two assholes that are
Well,
us.
we have
and,
Maddie
yeah.
on there too.
Yeah, Matt was there too.
Well,
yeah.
it was about 3.5
Well,
of us. We're okay at the wrap up.
We also
Yeah.
announced that he is. So I'll announce it officially on the podcast here. Matt Smith. He's our first nominee for the Hall of Fame 2025 for the Hall of Fame class.
Yes.
We have other nominees that'll be announced as we go. We'll typically do one. There's no time, no rhyme, no reason to it. It might be a week from now. It might be 3 months from now. We'll announce the other nominees. But
it's there's no real season to it.
He
But right
was,
now,
he was
Matt-
a little laid back, but he was in awe when you told him.
Matt Smith is officially on the ballot for the Hall of Fame this year for the Podcast Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Cheers, Maddie.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
He's got the number one drop of all time. and pretty solid.
I
Pretty
think
solid.
it's going to be the number one of all time forever.
It could be, and that
forever.
came early.
Those guys were so relaxed. And Mikey and Matty Smith, the brothers Smith, damn near ate Jose out of house and home.
I think
They made
did.
four
He was
trips.
gone.
They
He
made
did.
4 trips up and back and forth to Jose's trailer.
it kind of made my
Literally.
decision a little bit easier where to go.
The one time afterwards, the last trip where he said sold out, Matty Smith was just giggling, holding a takeout container, and I look over at Mikey, and he's got 3 stacked up, giggling.
Well, I turn around, and Jose's like right behind me. I'm like, "What are you doing here?" He's
said,
like,
"Sold out."
I'm out of food.
And just remember at the end of the day when the tent next to us gave away free ice creams, how many did they fucking have ice cream
Oh
sandwiches?
my God! I think they each ate two or three ice cream
I
sandwiches.
think it's more than that.
Because I said, "Hey, there's free ice cream over there in that freezer."
Oh.
And
They were standing there for a bit.
so I handed Mike and Matt both one. They're like, and they looked at me like it was the greatest magic trick on the face of the earth. They're like,
Yes.
"Where did these come from?" Did you see the looks in their
Yes.
eyes when I handed it? I'm like, "There's a freezer full of them over there, boys."
Well,
And if Phil ever hands you an ice cream sandwich, and it's free, know it's been in its pants.
yep. He's fucking you right now. You're getting punked.
So I have those boxers with the little pouch, and I found that
Yeah.
they hold an
They
ice cream
fit right
sandwich
in there.
perfectly with my junk.
Yeah.
I wish that my junk took up more of the space, but
Yeah, you only took up half of that
but an ice
elephant
cream
trunk.
sandwich fits right in that pouch perfectly too. with
What?
it.
Why is there a rocket indent in this? Oh, it's just the brand.
That's the brand of it. It's a rocket fish.
How long's the elephant pregnant for?
Shooting free
Juju?
throws.
I'm shooting
22
some free
months?
throws on the way over here.
So-
Ignore that white dripping substance, please.
Yeah.
It's just more ice cream.
It's cream free.
Jesus.
What was it they put on the cream latte they put on the cake?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So I do got to tell this story quick in conjunction with Maddie before we get on to the bands and all that. I set up our phone number for the podcast, and we tell people, hey, call, leave a message, call while we're on the air, whatever. Do it up. Play with it. It's your number.
Play with it.
The very first message I get, I fire it up, and it's just,
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
And he's the reigning all-time leading drop.
that last what the fuck.
Oh, I know. It just
Kills
struck out
me.
for like 2
Just
seconds.
kills me. But yeah, that's the very first thing
You
that I
can tell
heard.
that Matt Smith was definitely in his full relax mode at that point.
Like he was for the wrap-up
oh
session.
my God!
I literally had to wake him up.
So
He was
great.
like this. He looked like Weekend at Bernie's.
But it's so great because when they're in full relax mode, both the brothers Smith do the same thing. They'll be dozing off, but they'll be like,
So,
they'll have a big old. You notice they got a big old smile on their face.
Yeah.
so Adam and Mary left. I was like, Philip, we got to go, man, because he wanted to say goodbye to everybody. Which I said, okay, yeah, let's do that. You know. And I saw you guys were tailing out here, and then Mikey and Maddie. I was like, well, maybe I can get. No, I'm not, dude. I'll go home with Phil.
Get a ride with them.
So, one other quick side note: how'd you like that message I sent through to you and Mike?
I loved it. I loved it.
So, Mary got a picture of Main Event
Badass
Mike.
picture. Yeah.
Awesome picture of Main Event Mike singing with Terry.
And they're like facing each other, and they're in mid like.
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's
And
a great photo.
I copied that off of Facebook and I sent it to Mike and Phil and I said, "Hey, look, Mary got a picture of Terry singing with Jelly Roll.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That guy's everywhere."
Wow.
It was perfect. It was the perfect comment for that. He appreciated it.
Yes. I gave him permission to use it.
He said, "Funny's funny, even when you're the butt of the joke." And didn't I say this guy gets it?
Yep. I knew he wouldn't take offense to it,
No.
but I also didn't want to throw it out there in the public domain like that. But,
Like, this guy's an asshole.
well, I think people would have looked at the picture and went, "Wow,
that
Jelly
Jelly
Roll
Roll?
is there?"
Is that Jelly Roll?
So,
Well, they knew Big Podcast was there. A lot of people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We'll get to it, but the headliner came up. Phil didn't go get him. The headliner, lead singer
Oh, yeah.
of The Journey, came up to Sir Philip, and Sir Philip will probably tell everybody after.
He approached me.
Oh,
He sure
yes.
did.
So let's start right off. 2:00 rolls around. Prior to that, they had the side stage going, the midway stage.
Oh, Chase Murphy, such a
And-
cool dude. Such a
Chase
cool
Murphy. We got an interview with him,
Big fan.
and
dude.
great little
And the
band.
Backroads Band.
Yeah.
And they were doing a killer job. He's got a great voice.
Oh my,
They-
they do.
They
He does.
play.
What? What's so funny?
He had a gummy.
Oh, okay.
It kicked in.
Nice.
So we got to start out the day listening to them.
GGG, giggling GG.
Which
GG.
they did an awesome rendition of the Marshall Tucker Band's "Can't You See,"
Yeah.
which is one of my favorite Southern rock style songs of all time.
And but then we started right off on the main stage with the leftovers.
Holy
right,
shit!
right at 2:00 because main event Mike runs a tight ship.
And I tell you what, the leftovers came out
They
like
brought
they
it.
were freshly served, man. They fucking brought it. Their
So-
fastball was right there.
I mean, tell me if I'm wrong on this. Usually the first band or two, they're good. You listen to them and you're like, man, they're all right. You know.
The best way I can say it is usually you see the first couple bands, you're like, all right, this is cool, but I get why they're the opening act. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. I understand. These guys, I'm like, and I said it, and you'll hear my interview, like, best opening act they've had on the
Absolutely,
main stage
hands
at
down.
Tuscaloosa. No doubt about it.
Hands down, no doubt.
I can see why they had a tough time
Yeah.
when we get into this later. You know, going from 1 to 8. You know what I'm saying? It was a great show, man.
Oh yeah. Well,
And like you
and
said, they brought it.
I think this was their 10th year of doing this.
Okay.
I think that they've got a reputation of putting on a really good show, so people want to get in that show. Mm-hmm. They want to be part of it. You know, these bands do. So you get good bands in when you have that.
Sure.
So second band, and I'm trying to remember, that was Coleman Road.
Coleman Road was up next.
And
We had 3
Damn.
roads.
Yeah.
damn, they're good.
Yeah.
Those
They're
guys
really
are
good.
great too, yeah.
I said they should put together a super group and call themselves Roundabout.
Roundabout. Oh, I got to give a shout out to back because I forgot about something with the leftovers. That AC/DC song they did was fucking ridiculous.
Holy shit.
Did
Yeah.
you nail it?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
the singer of that band
They
nail
did.
it when
Was,
you sang that
was it
song?
Long Way to the Top they did?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Long Way to the Top. Yeah.
I looked up because I thought, what did they do? Start playing are they done already? They start playing a
Is this
a
audio?
tape?
Like, yeah.
You know, they get a record out and start playing it because
Yeah.
it was so spot on. It was so good.
But then
that-
Coleman Road came up and they were awesome too.
Yeah, they're fantastic. They've good band, been together
This is their second year there.
quite
so,
a
yeah.
while. Second year there,
Second time, sorry.
and second time, and just did a great job. Great job.
And they have a lot of acts coming up. That's how great they were, man.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of
That's the
stuff
band that
coming
was
up.
around. They've been together for 2 guys. were
No,
together.
that's the next one.
That's the next one. Okay.
Yeah.
So Big Medicine was
Yes.
was third.
And that's Johnny Scotch and the boys. Fido is the drummer.
Yeah.
Those guys are a phenomenal outfit too. This is the second or third time they've been there, right?
Yeah, and they've played together forever. They are just a solid tight band. They played their whole album in its entirety, their original album, which was pretty cool.
And they were thankful for that opportunity because honestly, most venues won't give you that opportunity, but they really want you to play your originals, and they stress that at Tuscaloosa. Like, you don't have to play all covers, play some originals, and the crowd's into it. Like,
Yeah,
definitely. So
yeah, they did a great job, and it was awesome. It sounded great.
And this is what I want to remind everyone, that you can hear pretty much all of these bands on Rock Radio 360. We put them in our rotation. If they send us
Yeah.
originals, and I don't think we've ever had to deny anybody saying that it doesn't cut the mustard that's played at Tuscaloosa, have we?
Oh,
Not
not
at Tuscaloosa.
not at Tuscaloosa. Other places,
Other places, yeah. We've been sent music, and we're like, but not. No,
When
I
you-
don't think any Tuscaloosa band that's played there we've ever said no.
Yeah,
we're not going to play your shit.
We've been sent music before that I've been like, well, when you record music, send it to us again, because it just wasn't good.
Those are his exact words. But not at no Tuscaloosa.
No
bands.
Tuscaloosa bands, no. And I think we've got a good amount of them. I mean, other than the ones that were new this year, I think we got a good amount of them. We've got their stuff.
I last year I got to get up for the Whiskey Bottle Blues. Those guys were amazing last year
Yep,
too.
we've got some of their stuff on there.
Those guys are great too. Check them out. Of course, Blind Riots from the past. I'm just naming some from the past now too. But
Yeah.
So Big Medicine up killed it, knocked it out of the park, and then Cemetery Road came on.
Cemetery Road.
Crowd favorite. Like a lot of the crowd liked Cemetery Road.
Yeah, and they're newer. They said they've only been together about 4 months.
So it's interesting because they found their current lead singer through karaoke.
Yeah. And he's solid. He's solid. And I used to play with Alan, the drummer in that band, and
And he was awesome too.
yeah, he's a good guy. He's a really good guy, and been through a lot of shit, but he's come out the other side smelling like a rose. So
I mean, granted, I talked to the lead singer that they found at the bar singing karaoke, man. And me and Adam talked about that in the first song, you know, and said, you know what, he's a little stage presence ain't doing too well. You see him swaying around. But by the end, this kid had the crowd going nuts.
oh yeah, yeah.
For his first time on a big stage.
And they had a good selection of music. I
Yeah,
mean,
they did.
they played some great songs.
So they did, and they really got the crowd into it by playing some really, as you said, some great songs. One of the themes throughout the day, and I didn't mind it at all, is a lot of these bands, I think we probably heard at least 9 or 10 Stone Temple Pilots songs throughout the day between about 4 or 5 bands, which is rad because they all killed them. Because Scott Wyand is not an easy one to sing.
No,
So, yeah. Because I
No.
remember they did a Stone Temple Pilot song, too, that I was just like, this is pretty decent. This is pretty all right.
yeah.
That's what the kids say, pretty all right.
So then after Cemetery Road,
Wisher.
we got treated to Wisher, which was, I knew they were going to be good. They were better than I thought they would be. Just one hell of a stage presence, put on one hell of a show, and holy sweet Jesus. When they brought out their guest singer, I kind of expected her to have a very pretty voice, much like
How can you get better than the little
Kaylee.
redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
all of a sudden,
she was definitely a hardcore rock chick.
And me and
it-
Mikey looked like, what the fuck? Oh my god, this
Well-
girl's amazing.
You know, I knew the song that they were doing, and I'm like, who's gonna sing that? You know,
And the original song that's like that?
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like, who's gonna do this part? And so I was really blown away that, you know, I'm thinking one of the guys is gonna jump in and just nope. She jumped in. It was awesome.
Yeah.
The entire crowd went,
Yeah.
holy shit.
Everybody
all
took
four
a
of
step
us
back.
were right in the infield there, and we all looked at each other, and we were in awe.
Yeah. And they just put on one hell of a show.
Oh my lord! Didn't stop.
Yeah, from the very beginning to the very end, one hell of a show, and super nice. I mean, just
They
great
were.
people, and the technical work and the music that they played was spot on.
Remember when we interviewed them, and I told
Everyone
them,
in that band is so talented.
oh, they were. And I was gonna go because Noah, the drummer, comes out with his shirt off. He played. Oh my God, this guy was an amazing drummer.
And just ripped. He was.
And-
You were.
I was gonna
doting
go
over
with my
his
shirt
abs. Yeah.
3% body fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And GHC goes, well, fuck it, just take your pants off.
those are the
It
exact
was raining
words.
too.
That would have been the second rock
Fuck
hard
it,
thing.
just take your pants off.
What, are you gonna shoot a free throw?
That would have been the second rock hard
Take-
thing.
So breaking news for the Wisher, you also will hear them sometime in the near future on Rock Radio 360.
Yes.
Yes. We have made contact to get their music, and they will be on Rock Radio 360 as much as their stuff as they want to send us, because I was just really impressed. The two guitar players in that band, the stuff they did in sync is so tough to do.
Yeah.
And they nailed it to a T. I don't think I heard any mistakes.
No.
I mean, if you hear a mistake, it's always the drummer. You just blame the drummer.
Weirdos.
Yeah, but no, I don't think that they made a single mistake. They were flawless.
She
all the
jumped
way
out
through.
into the crowd, just was singing with the crowd.
Yeah.
It was very, very entertaining.
She's a front woman deluxe.
These guys are going to be in the near future. It shouldn't be less than a year. They're going to be famous, man. They are going to be going and touching.
already famous to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I would think so. They were by far. I knew they would be good. They were better than I thought they'd be, and
We're so blessed with
their
that,
live
that-
show was phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
Before we go on to the next one, I just want to say too and I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but the guy running sound, just unbelievable.
Oh, the sound guy this year was awesome.
Just unbelievable. And he's the same guy they had the last couple of years, but he is so good. He's so fast at dialing in a band and getting them sounding good. And
He could have probably made my fart on the entrance in make everybody
Yeah.
stand up and cheer.
Go through your chest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it just an amazing job, and with all the weather and everything we had to keep it all together, no interruptions in the show. Everything was just as fast as they could get a band up there. He'd have them dialed in, and they're ready to fly. So I mean, just a great job to him. Hats off, and fantastic.
Cheers.
Side note about Wisher, too. They rolled in a little bit later in the afternoon, well before they were to go on stage, but they had a merch table they needed set up, and they didn't have anywhere. So we kind of helped them set up their merch table, and they have a life-size cutout of Captain Jack Sparrow they put by their
Savvy.
cutout table. And we were doing the Junior Man on the Street stuff, and he conjured them for an interview, and it just made Junior's entire day.
Oh, and the performance. And I was like, Adam, I should probably interview them before they go on stage, and we're going to talk to them. And it was a talk of the audience, man. They were waiting. Everybody was waiting to watch this group.
Waiting to see Wisher.
And I said that to them. And
It did start raining just as Wisher went on. Am I right? Is that the first time it rained, or did it rain earlier?
I think it's
Yeah,
sprinkled.
well, it was sprinkling a little bit, but it didn't really start raining until after they were off stage.
And this is where I want to say, for shame, people that left at that point. I get it. It's raining.
Geez. Yeah.
But there was, I would say, probably a third of the crowd left. And it kind of, I'm like, why? You still got to see, like, the best bands out here.
Yeah. And that brings us to, the 99. And they had some special guests come out with some of the guys from Infamous Quick, so that
As well as someone
a special guest announcer.
introduced them to someone named Big Podcast, introduced them onto the stage. Given that it was the 10th anniversary to the day of their first show they ever played.
and you did do well with that.
Yeah, you did. You killed it. You
Yeah.
killed it.
As well as they're about to release their third album.
You only looked nervous for about the first 30 seconds, and then when I saw you had a heart on, I knew you were okay.
No, and then the crowd saw the wet T-shirt contest that he had because it was raining a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they really liked that.
Yeah,
but I was
did.
wearing khaki shorts, and I just kind of put it out there like like a skewer, and
It looked like it.
got a little wet, and
It looked like there was a whole bunch of Boy Scouts camping out somewhere.
right.
Started conducting the band in song.
Yeah.
with
Got
the wand.
asked by numerous people to do a rail off of it later, and so you'll have that. I mean, that's how you announce a band to get on stage.
You'll have that in your most embarrassing moments.
So the 99 comes on, and they always put on an awesome show. I mean, they are absolutely fantastic. Just well polished, high energy. Their songs are great, well written. They do all original stuff. I was really disappointed no Trailer Park Love Song,
That's my favorite.
but they did play a lot of stuff off their new album, which
Yeah.
will be coming out, their third album. Wow. Coming out here shortly. And this was their 10th anniversary. They played, the first time they ever played was at the very first Tuscaloosa.
Right.
And
10 years ago?
10 years ago
10
to the
years
day.
ago. And
Well,
so,
up Tuscaloosa this past Saturday.
right.
Yep.
And so can't blame them for that. I know they're excited about it, and I know it's going to be awesome.
And I got to say this. If you are a listener of this podcast or Rock Radio 360, we will be giving away some CDs. I know CDs are old school, but it's the media we
rip
can get
'em.
them on for their new album, for the 99. We will have, once it's released, we will have some CDs of the 99's new album
And,
to give away.
if you're like, I have nothing to play a CD on, I'll take it and rip it to an MP3 for you.
And
Don't
everybody,
be a bitch.
not to change subject, everybody loved your prize. They were hanging them around their necks all day long.
The Pop Topper
Pop
Poppers.
toppers.
For sure.
One husband told his wife, he said, "Well, can I pop your top?" To his wife. It was hilarious.
Nice.
And
I
then
was like,
another
Is this going to happen?
Another husband, I said to his wife, "You're obsolete now," because apparently she must have been opening his beers. So.
Oh, Jesus.
And I said, "You still need sandwiches, though, right?" He's like, "Oh shit, you're right."
Yeah, everybody loved the pop toppers.
I think they were a solid
They went
giveaway.
over well. And the photographer there too had your last year's
Sploo Drag.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
This-
That was actually 2 years ago, wasn't it? The Sploo Drag over 2
No,
years
that was
ago.
last year.
he came
was
up to your table and he said, "Hey, hey."
Dwayne, get a hold of us and we'll mail you a bunch of them because we got a bunch
He
still
goes,
in the.
"Man, they cleaned off my lenses great." I said, "Yeah, wait for the
We still have a bunch of them in the
Special sauce.
in the warehouse. We still got a bunch in the warehouse.
We do.
So
Awesome
get a hold.
job,
If
guys.
you want a Sploo Drag from us,
They
just
are still limited. They are limited edition now, though.
send a self-addressed stamp envelope to
You guys should sign them.
Palm Street Studios, Palm Street, Deckerville, Michigan 48427. They'll know where it goes.
Let's see, my phone just says near Palm Street. So what kind of attendance do you think was there?
So
So-
there was we talked about this. The crowd
Yeah.
early was the biggest early we've ever seen. I think at the peak of it, my guesstimate at the peak, maybe between 15 and 1,800, which we've seen more
Yeah.
at the peak. We've seen almost 2,300 at the peak. But the rain kind of thwarted everything. So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah, it was. I think a lot of people held off because they thought it was going to rain cats and dogs, but
but
it was still busy as
bad
hell.
weather
was.
was headed our way. But it was a rain or shine show. I mean, the only time it was going to stop is if there was lightning, and we didn't have any of that. So.
I do want to thank Glenn McNary because I know he was working tirelessly, sacrificing small animals to keep to keep all of the bad
Poor
weather
Rocky the
away.
rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Rocky.
yeah. R.I.P. But yeah,
I think he's still in a Mini Cooper, so don't worry about that.
Jesus.
These hot days have probably done a wonder for his complexion.
Good.
oh
Thursday
yeah,
should be cooked then.
yes.
So we were, yeah, it should be about done. The world's worst sous vide there.
I think that was a double team when it started raining. Glenn had a lot to do with it, but
He had a lot to do with
and,
keeping the lightning away, though.
Yes, and Wade
Yeah.
Captain
Yeah.
up there in heaven said, "My boys and all my Tuscola Palooza family, they're gonna kill it. There's nothing gonna stop this. There's nothing gonna stop it." And nobody stopped. They put on a great show.
The
Everybody.
Tuscola Palooza.
Yeah.
I'll tell you a good story after you get to the next band.
So, the 99, like I say, got up there and killed it, and then
Special guest.
they had special guests come up, and they had some of the guys from Infamous Quick come up. Eric came up, Dan. They had Terry up there. It was just, it was a really good show.
They had Brad, too.
Brad was up there.
Jim Croner drummed for them because that's what they're missing is a drummer. So,
Yep.
So it was all the members of Infamous Quick minus the drummer. Well, they don't have a drummer currently, so it wasn't minus the drummer. They don't have one. So, but Jim Croner stepped up. That guy is a beast, man. Which he plays with Sybil and the Beast too. But like,
Yeah.
that guy can fucking drum. I had a really nice chat with him too. He stopped by and took time. I don't know if you saw me, but I chatted with him and
He's just a good dude.
Yep.
And everybody there is. That's one really cool thing about it is nobody comes in with a big ego or anything like that, even though they should have.
That blew me away. The first year or two I was there, I felt totally out of my element with everybody because I'm like, these people are fucking stars. They're doing things I could only dream of. But now, I think I found my footing, and they're still way better than me. But at least I can hang with them.
But
I
you
feel
know
like
what,
so.
too?
Yeah.
What did I tell you? I say about almost 2 handfuls of people came up to you guys and said, "Oh my God, I remember you guys."
Yeah.
The podcast, right?
You're the podcast guys.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, there's probably a dozen or two. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear a lot of them that came up to you and talked to you, but oh my God, you're well liked and well known there. What's going on with Gigi?
Well,
He's got the fucking giggle.
You didn't hear a lot of them that came up and talked to us. Apparently, nobody likes us.
So Gigi did have a great idea. This is a little segue. Speaking of that, I sent him the photo as well as I sent you that I signed the Band Guitar Big
Jesus
Podcast.
Christ, when you signed it.
And the Grumpy Griller said you should just legally change your name to that.
Yeah. You
And I
need to
said,
get.
that's a good idea.
When are you getting the big pod
Right?
license plate for the truck?
For the truck. That's beautiful. Big pod for the truck.
The
Yep.
podcast
they're like-
star formerly known as Phil.
And they're like, they'll be like at the DMV, they'll be like, what does this mean? This isn't dirty, is it? I'm like, no, it's for big podcasts.
Yeah, have big B pods.
That's right. I'm a good farmer.
Hey, yeah.
Oh boy.
So where are we at now? We already talked about the 99 and Infamous Quick coming out.
So the journey.
Oh Jesus.
So they came out, and I mean, at this point, it's rained all day. It didn't rain really during their set too much, but there was a lot
Of water.
Of water.
And condensation. Oh.
And on the top of the stage, they had the stage covered. The poor drummer, I think, was probably the most drenched person at
Keyboard
the
guy too.
Yeah. The singer on the end, she got the hell out the way.
Yeah. I'll
like-
just take your trench coat, suit coat, whatever it was, and I'll just put it in, and I'm gonna go in there too in the plastic wrap.
Yeah. So but they were phenomenal.
Oh,
I mean,
So we all went out there for when they started, and as soon as the Ninja started singing,
I closed my eyes.
we were all like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
He was, and I said this, and I said, now I've got the great value Steve Perry stuck in my head, and I said that's not an insult because Steve Perry's one of the greatest to ever do it. He's called the Voice. He's
Right.
literally called the Voice.
What a wonderful
This guy
voice.
came out and probably nailed it anywhere between 90 to 95% of it, which is phenomenal because remember, everything we also hear from Steve Perry was in the studio, and this guy was doing it live. So he was
Right.
probably better than prime Steve Perry live, I feel like.
Oh, I do too. And then you hear some of the other things that he does. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
I
mean,
for people that never went to a Journey concert, I closed my eyes for a quick second just to hear the
Yeah.
first two notes or whatever, and I was like, "Oh my lord!"
I'm at a Journey concert.
yeah, I'm at a Journey concert.
Right?
I was lucky.
I'm back to 1989, and I'm at a Journey concert right now.
Oh my lord! And the sound guy he did a
Killed
great
it.
job, man. We were in front of the speakers on the left hand side, and it was like, "If he ever,"
Yeah, like,
oh my
yeah.
god, it sounds so fucking amazing. It was great.
It was wonderful. The Journey, well worth it. They've got actually some local shows coming up here in the near future, which their lead singer also.
hold
yeah.
on. I'm gonna get to something here just so that
Jim
we can,
Atkins is the lead singer. He's known as the Ninja, aka the Ninja.
Tell them why.
And so after the show, we were literally packing up.
He approached Phil.
And him and his wife approached me and was like, what do you guys got going on over here? I see you're part of the show and you introduced the one band and everything. And I'm like, yeah, it's a podcast. I said, we've been going here. This is our 5th year here at Tuscola Palooza. We interview all the bands and everything. He's like, interview all the bands? Well, we didn't sit down with you. I'm like, we haven't had great luck with sitting down with the headliners, so typically we close up shop. He's like, well, you can interview me sometime. He said, that'd be great. I'm like, cool. He's like, I'm also in a Garth Brooks tribute, frontman for a Garth Brooks tribute band.
Yep.
I'm also a 10th degree black belt in martial arts.
So if you laugh at my
And I'm
Garth
also
Brooks
a
impression-
motivational speaker. And he hands me these cards, 3 different cards. And his card is one of the most awesome things I've ever seen. It says Jim Ninja Atkins. And it says frontman, singer, songwriter, black belt. That's what it says. I'm like, that's the most badass thing I've ever seen in my
That's
life.
fucking cool. You never told me that.
yeah. It's badass.
We didn't discover that till Sunday when I gave Adam the other card because he gave me a few extras.
I'm like, holy shit!
And
I
he's-
need a new card.
And he says, get a hold of me. He says, I'll come on I'd love to be on your podcast anytime and you guys can interview. I chatted with him for a few more minutes. And yeah, he's like, you're cool. I like your energy, which I got told that like 5 or 6 times. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I think lethargic, fat, and slow, they like that energy.
Did you explain to them that it was Coors Light?
I said, powered by Coors Light.
Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Fills a Coors Light battery.
So how big was your mountain of silver bullets at the end of the night?
It was pretty.
It was under the table.
It
We
was
tried
pretty-
to bring everything inside the canopy, and we did for the most part. I mean, we brought some stuff to the back to the
It sounded
vehicles.
like we were in the middle of a recycling center
Yep.
kicking everything around.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just real quick to give everybody an idea of if they weren't there, what they missed. This is the Journey on stage here at the end of the night.
It's ridiculous. This is live.
I told Phil on the ride home.
I mean, just
And
Absolutely phenomenal.
This recording doesn't do it justice. Like,
no.
it was way better than this live.
You came out of Mama Nickel, you were going to be a podcast star. This guy just comes out of his mom, and he's going to be
A ninja and
a ninja.
Steve Perry.
Oh my
and
God,
Garth
he
Brooks.
sounded-
I would go to his Garth Brooks show. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
would want to hear that too.
Oh, do you know how good that would have to be just because it would be the range of it? He's got to be able to just sing it effortlessly.
Oh yeah.
And it's a lower range, correct?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Way lower range.
Garth Brooks isn't really a bass, but he's
Kinda
he's
close.
tenor.
Yeah.
So definitely not Steve Perry.
He was
So
very
when
entertaining.
when we interview the ninja, and I vote for, I'll get a hold of him. I know we had, and we'll cover this probably in the next podcast. one of the most crazy and busiest weekends you could possibly ever have.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So we'll cover all that, but we wanted to cover Tuscaloosa first because that's the star. That's the crown jewel of the entire weekend, which it is. It's the crown jewel of the entire fucking year.
I was gonna say it is.
Yeah.
It is definitely anybody
Call on him.
who has never been to it, get there. You know,
and you'll say the same thing of everybody else. Why the fuck didn't I come to this before?
How have I missed 10 of these?
Right.
So, Junior, you had something. Go ahead.
I believe Junior had a question.
No, not a question. I told you I was going to bring something up at the end. I'll tell you who the star is, man. And I was watching the first couple bands, and I loved it. And main event Mike, man. Holy shit. I looked at him, I said, and I went up to him, and you fucks were making fun of me when I said, hey, Mike, got a second? I said, I'm Junior, by the way. I'm with these fucks. And what did you guys come back with? What, a special something?
I said, this is the guy that you're always giving us kudos for allowing special needs people on the podcast.
Yep.
And he's like, oh,
I'm sitting here
I'm paraphrasing here because I don't like the, oh, yeah, he's that retarded kid.
Yeah. And he gave me high fives the whole night. But listen to this, man. This guy, he would come up to when the new bands. He had these guys taking.
Well, first off, he was the MC of the whole show.
Right. I was going to get into that. Listen, and I was going to go. He told everybody how much time they had left after every song. They had the previous band. They're wrapped up. They're taking their instruments off the stage. Oh my God!
He's like, you gotta move. He's like,
he goes up, like Adam said, the MC of the fucking whole show for how many hours was it?
12 hours?
12 hours?
10 hours. 10 hours, but yeah, still.
He's a Jedi mind.
Oh, well, no, 12. Because he was doing stuff right at noon.
Oh,
Yeah,
He was there on time.
He was. He gave. Hello. He gave the podcast a big shout out, and we were in the canopy at the time, and
the number 11 podcast in Pakistan.
Motherfucker! I said, "You hear that?" And he said, "He's cracking up." I think I don't know who you were talking to.
So okay. So I gotta admit, for me, super surreal moment when he came up to me and said, "You're introing the 99 to come on stage," and I'm like, "I am." I'm like, "What the fuck? Is everybody else dead?"
Yeah. No. You did a
He
great
said,
job.
no, he said, no, I want you to introduce us.
Yeah.
And he said that.
When we got it on video.
And that's actually, I know I suck, but I think
you
that is a
didn't.
huge compliment. Like, yeah.
Actually, he came up to me. He's like, "Do you think Phil would do it?" I'm like, "I think he'd be thrilled to." He's like, "Yeah, my first 4 choices left because of the rain."
And this is coming from the guy who didn't think he would do the twist in fucking last week's episode.
It didn't even rain
Yeah,
at that point, but
I know.
okay.
It was raining.
They
Man.
already left because of the rain.
It was raining big podcast.
No, you did an awesome job with that. We'll get into it later, but you kind of kicked ass all weekend.
Main event Mike at that time called the second 50-50. He's a Jedi mind master.
Oh, yeah. It's
Okay.
Winners give back to the cause.
Winners give back to the cause. So this guy, the second winner, has a raincoat on. Did you guys listen to this? You were still on stage, and the guy had no fucking idea. I think he had a little bit too many pops or something else in his system. And he goes, What's he talking about? The winners give back to the cause the second time. And he's like, well, maybe I'll give a half. And then he goes, winners give back to the cost. The guy goes, I'll give it all. And for 2 seconds, this kid was a fucking rock star because he turned around to the crowd because the crowd was going fucking nuts. And he goes,
Yeah.
$600.
Yeah.
Back to the charity. And then he's waking up in the morning and goes,
What the fuck did I just do?
Fuck, man. I could have paid my truck payment.
I was just gonna say the repo guy's there to get his truck.
main event Mike
in the middle of the night.
fucking is a Jedi master.
Oh well, see, we've been watching this for 5 years. He just stands up there and he's like, "You want to give it all back?"
Yeah. Dude, the kid had no clue what he was talking about.
Yeah, no.
And then for that 2 seconds for him to turn around to the crowd and do that, it was fucking brilliant. And the kid walked away with nothing.
No.
But it was awesome for him.
No, he walked away with the thrill.
Yes.
of that.
He could not trick the Padawan though. The young kid that won it. That kid had that money spent before he ever got handed to it.
So a young kid won the first 50-50.
And only main event Mike told him once.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, the kid was like 12,
He's like, fuck
13.
you. He's probably 13.
Yeah.
14. He's like, fuck you. I got a dirt bike to
Mike
buy.
knew-
He was
Mike-
right over to the vendors buying shit. No joke.
He
He
probably
was.
bought everything from Jose.
Yeah.
He's probably open Pancho Villa's Cocina for the next 15 minutes.
He hands Jose the money. He's like, "You pull this motherfucker up at my house."
Yeah.
Bitch!
Clown. Make me a fucking car, clown.
All right, we should get out of this one.
Awesome times, guys.
Just-
Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for being there. Like I say, we always make a big deal and try and get everybody out there because
We tell everybody, come on, like you will not regret it. No one's ever regretted it yet.
No.
Which is another reason Matty Smith's on the ballot for the Hall of Fame this year. Not only for that drop, he's made all five Tuscalapaloozas that we've been at.
Kudos,
Yeah.
Maddie.
Yeah.
yeah, he
He
been
said
there
I'd
for
never
everyone.
missed this for the road. He was in my office this morning. I'd only been at work for maybe 20 minutes. He's in there talking about Tuscalapalooza and about it's going to happen next year, right? I'm like, it will. He's like, oh, cool.
And if it doesn't, we'll make something else happen.
Maddie, for the most part, was at the front of the stage.
Oh, yeah.
We
Oh,
were
yeah.
back. Maddie was in the middle or front of the stage with the whole crowd.
So Mary got a picture of him when Kaylee from Wisher came down.
Oh, Jesus.
She's right in front of him, and she's in like full singer mode, and Maddie's just behind her, like, and she got the best picture of that ever. So,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Oh, we got to
We
put
might have
that
to, we
in
might
frame
have to,
like
we
this.
should hang that in the studio. We
Yeah, we
should.
should.
Can we? We need to print that one and hang it in the studio.
Gotta print that one. Print your Deckerville picture too.
I love JTK and I at the
Yes.
silence. I love that picture that Mary had of all of us too.
Yeah.
in the tent. That you're standing there with your shirt, your podcast
I
shirt
can't
on,
wait to see
and
all
I'm
these
like,
pictures.
you've seen that one? We sent it. You sent it in the group chat today, didn't you?
No,
Or
I put it on
Oh,
Facebook.
it's on Facebook. Yeah.
Nah, nah.
So yeah,
And thank your beautiful wife for doing that, man. She did a great job.
she
I
got.
said, hey, Adam, how many pictures do you think Mary's going to take? Probably nonchalantly, Adam goes, about 2,000.
Yeah, I'm
And
pretty
she
sure.
was up there during the rain.
Oh, it didn't matter.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of funny because she's been doing photography stuff a long time.
Sure.
And she was kind of watching, you know, she's out there, her camera is not cheap at all. And she's out there in the rain taking pictures, not a care in the world. And she's watching all these other guys with cameras that are, you know, shielding them, got people standing over them with
Yeah.
umbrellas,
Not
blocking
Mary.
the crowd.
Not
She's
Mary.
out there getting soaked, getting her gear
All
soaked.
in, baby.
And just
Which we'll talk
kicking
about.
ass
We'll
with
talk
it.
about the P8 too next time.
And
Yeah.
I said, how are you so calm with this big event like this? She goes, this. And I went, it was before Wisher. I go, can I have some?
I need a little. So that's something I did not partake in. This is the. I mean, I drank, but this is the first Tuscalapalooza that I didn't partake in any other extracurriculars.
Yeah, and I thought you were in it. You were driving me home back to your house.
Well, that's why by the time I got to my favorite or thinking about doing it, I'm like, if I did it now, the drive home might be a little hokey. So I'm not,
buddy.
yeah. All right, let's wrap this one
Yeah,
up.
let's get the fuck out of here. For now.
Watch right after the first of the year. We'll be talking about Tuscalapalooza 2026 next year. We're gonna release a whole bunch of stuff for Tuscalapalooza 2025. Things we got there, band interviews, things like that.
Oh,
And watch for these bands.
Junior's Man on the Street video.
Junior's Man on the Street video, which turned out phenomenal.
When will that be dropping?
That might even drop later tonight, seeing as how we're not releasing an episode.
By the time this podcast is released officially, but it's been live, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be out there. So watch for that. He did a fantastic job.
Thank you to you guys for pepping me up and giving me some pointers and everything.
And making you look good.
Yeah, you did.
That was a hard job.
I know it.
Why'd you,
You know-
just look at me up and down? Fucker.
Because you look good.
Yay!
All right, Jim.
All right,
I'm
play
seeing
that.
what
Play
they
that.
actually had to work with.
Play that outro. I got a couple pizzas and we got a snackle box over there, and then we got to get to the Wednesday episode. They're just hot and ready's. Don't get too. But I grabbed a buttload of
Zap Packs.
Zap Packs. Yeah, thank you.
Our boy.
But there's a slice missing from one of them. I don't know.
Not sure what happened. Molly.
Molly.
Right? He's Adam Filkins. I'm Phil Nickel. Thank you as always to the Palm Street Studio for being the Palm Street Studio.
Cabbage Patch.
Floor hasn't collapsed yet. Yes, the number one selling toy and dance of 1986. 84. You would have had to give me 2 year grace there. Tune in next time as we talk more about the weekend. And we had our featured guest here tonight on the passenger side of the studio, Brian the Blade, Hall of Famer Junior. And featuring, y'all know it, the more you know, the Grumpy Griller. From all of us here at the Palm Street studio, as well as surviving that weekend, we had to do our best and we had to heed this advice, and that's
I'm tired.
make good choices.